Funding for this program made possible by Friends of Artisans Guild, Selma's Catering and Events, Southeast Printing and Mailing.
Our next story takes us into the mountains of eastern Kentucky, where once upon a time, over 80 years ago, women would saddle up and ride off into the mountains to deliver babies. Though healthcare has advanced, those roots are what form today the foundation of Frontier Nursing University. Let's take a look.
There is a high need for nurse practitioners and certified nurse midwives to reach those underserved populations. So everywhere you go, there are Frontier Nursing University nurse midwives out there. I chose Frontier Nursing for its history. It is the largest producer of nurse midwives in our country, and it comes with just a rich history of serving underserved populations in rural communities.
Mary Breckenridge was our founder, and she was a nurse and later a nurse midwife who wanted to make a change for the people of southeastern Kentucky. And she wanted to do it through a demonstration project of how nurse midwives practice and what nurse midwives could do to change the health of a population. So she came here in 1925. We had no nurse midwives in the country at that time, or no nurse midwifery education program, so very few nurse midwives. She recruited about 20 nurse midwives over a period of 3 to 4 years, and they all came here and did primary care, community care, and maternity care in the families' homes. Of course, here in Leslie County, we had no roads then, so that was the mode of travel was on horseback, and so that was the famous nurse on horseback original history of Frontier Nursing University. So the ultimate mission of Frontier Nursing University is to educate nurse practitioners and nurse midwives to provide care to families, primarily in rural and underserved areas. Because of that, what we really want to do is recruit our students from rural and underserved areas, allow them to achieve this education in their own community, and return to that community and serve the families in their communities.
You will see that people who leave their community to go get higher education typically do not go back. And the research has shown is that if you educate someone in their community, they're going to stay there. And that's our goal.
We currently have students in all 50 states, and we also have a few in some foreign countries.
Frontier is a distance-based learning program, and so our students have time here on campus at the beginning of their program, but then spend the majority of their time working on their coursework or their didactic work in their own communities, from their own homes. Whether it happens in a classroom or from a student's home, it's the exact same coursework and same requirements for those degrees. This allows students to continue with their work, continue with their lives, with their families, and not having to relocate to receive the education that they are seeking.
I chose Frontier because I'm from a rural area in Kentucky, and Frontier made it available and easy for me to do in terms of distance. I didn't have to travel. And having a family and working, it just worked better with my life.
I still work full-time, and so I can come home after work and turn on my computer and do my schoolwork. I can wait till the family goes to bed at night and find time to study.
What I really like about this program is I actually have my professors on speed dial, or if I have a question, they actually step out of clinic and they will answer my question very fast, and I feel more connected with my professors here at this school, even though it's long distance.
So if Frontier was not in existence, I would not have had the opportunity to be a nurse midwife, because I was not a student that would be able to relocate and move to an area where a university was located, a brick and mortar school. Many nurses would not be able to complete that education.
We know that there's over 3,400 nurse midwives and nurse practitioners practicing right now in Kentucky. And this is just so important because Kentucky has so many health needs and does not have enough healthcare providers.
Right now there is a nurse practitioner and or a nurse midwife in every county in Kentucky. If Frontier Nursing University did not exist, there would be people in Kentucky that do not have health care. 11% of the individuals in Kentucky live in medically underserved areas.
So who is going to provide care to those people? We would have people who would not receive health care who needed it. I really believe that would be the result of that.
Those individuals would not have access to health care. There would be no providers.
Without us, without Frontier putting out more quality practitioners, the quality of care just wouldn't be there. The numbers, the providers wouldn't be there.
Then people don't receive medical care. If you don't have the ability via an automobile or funds to travel or to be able to pay someone, your medical needs go unmet.
We have time to build great relationships with our patients who want to come back and see us and feel very comfortable seeing us.
I would like to be able to, once I'm finished, to go back and work in that area again.
When they go home, they don't feel like they're out studying by themselves. They feel like they're part of something that's bigger than they are as an individual.
We need quality practitioners out there to reach the needs of the growing people, not just in prenatal care, but in all areas of health care. There's going to be more people who have access and more people who need it, so we need more providers out there.